Much of the offseason conversation surrounding the Lakers has revolved around star players and major roster moves, whether LeBron James will opt into his player option or take a pay cut, if Luka Doncic will receive and sign an extension, or which big names might be trade targets. But one area that often flies under the radar is the NBA draft. This year, the Lakers don't have a first-round pick like last year when they selected Dalton Knecht, but they do hold the 55th overall pick, just 4 spots from the end of the draft. While that might seem insignificant, it's worth remembering how strong the Lakers' scouting department has been. They've uncovered gems like Josh Hart, late first round, Ivica Zubac, second round, and Austin Reeves, undrafted. So, even with a late pick, they have a shot at finding a player who can contribute. The Lakers have several options with the 55th pick. They could sign the player to a 2-year deal, a 4-year deal with partial guarantees, or a 2-way contract. They might also trade the pick, either to move up in the second round, attach it to shed salary, or acquire another pick entirely. However, assuming they keep the pick, the Lakers need to focus on adding someone who can contribute immediately. In recent drafts, they've selected players who were too raw to make an impact, like Jalen Hood-Schifino, Maxwell Lewis, and Bronny James. With the team chasing a title, they can't afford more developmental projects, especially with Bronny already taking up one of those slots. Big man needed. One glaring need is at center. With no true starting or backup big man under contract, unless you count Maxwell Lewis playing out of position, it's crucial that the Lakers address their frontcourt depth. A rotation-ready center would be a logical and valuable addition. Enter Amari Williams, a 7-foot, 260-pound center who just finished his 5th college season. After 4 productive years at Drexel, he transferred to Kentucky for his final year. At 23 years old, he's more seasoned than most draft prospects, but that's actually a plus for the Lakers. They don't need a long-term project. They need someone who can help now. Williams might not have the high ceiling of an 18-year-old prospect, but he brings a strong floor. He's a tough rebounder, a solid rim protector, and has the physicality to handle NBA bigs right away. He grabbed 8.5 rebounds per game in just 23 minutes at Kentucky. Adjusted for playing time, that's about 15 rebounds per 40 minutes. Outstanding production. Underrated skill set. What separates Williams from other bigs is his versatility. After a rebound, he doesn't need to pass the ball off. He can bring it up himself. His ball handling and vision are rare for a center. He averaged 3.2 assists per game last season, second on his team behind only the point guard. Kentucky even used him as a high-post facilitator, initiating offense with handoffs and backdoor passes. That kind of playmaking from a big could be a unique weapon in the Lakers system. Athletically, Williams holds his own. While he wasn't invited to the NBA Combine, tape suggests he has a strong vertical, estimated at 30 to 35 inches, and excellent mobility. He's a natural lob threat and an agile rim runner, with the potential to guard in space. He averaged 1.2 blocks per game in just 23 minutes, good for over 2 per 40 minutes. His switchability on defense, being able to move laterally and not just play drop coverage, is another key asset in today's NBA. What he's not offensively, Williams won't be a go-to scorer. He's more of a finisher around the rim than a post-up threat. His shooting is limited. He's not a floor spacer, and his touch around the basket could use refinement. He attempted a few jumpers in college, but the three-point shot isn't a reliable part of his game yet. Still, he has a lefty stroke that could develop with time. Why he fits the Lakers. In short, Amari Williams checks several important boxes. He's physically ready, brings rebounding and defensive toughness, has some rare passing skills for a big, and can run the floor. He's not going to average 20 points, but he can bring value as a role player, something the Lakers sorely need. Think of him as a budget version of a Daniel Gafford or Derek Lively II, athletic bigs who thrive next to a star like Luka Doncic. For the 55th pick, you can't ask for much more. Williams isn't a flashy name, but he could end up being one of the draft's quiet steals. If he's available and the Lakers are serious about getting deeper and more versatile without taking on another long-term project, he's a perfect fit. What do you think? Is Amari Williams someone the Lakers should take a chance on with their lone pick?